Randy Travis is an American country music and gospel music singer and songwriter, as well as a film and television actor. Born May 4, 1959, age 64 years, Marshville, North Carolina, United States. Nationality, American. Parents, Bobby Tucker, Harold Trawick. Siblings, Ricky Trawick, David Trawick, Rose Arrowwood, Dennis Trawick, Sue Trawick. Spouse, Mary Davis, M., 2015, Elizabeth Hatcher Travis, M., 1991–2010. Instruments, vocals, acoustic guitar. Randy Travis net worth $12 million. Randy Travis. Early life. To contact, please check my YouTube video description and visit my website. Randy Travis was born Randy Bruce Trawick on May 4, 1959, in Marshville, North Carolina. His mother, Bobby, worked at a textile factory, and his father, Harold, owned a construction business and was a turkey farmer, horse breeder, and substitute teacher. Randy grew up with 5 siblings, and his father encouraged him to pursue his interest in music. At age 8, Travis began singing in the church choir and playing guitar, and when he was 10, Randy and his brother Ricky formed the band the Trawick Brothers and performed at talent contests and local clubs. Travis dropped out of high school and was arrested several times for offenses such as burglary and auto theft. In 1975, he won a talent contest at a Charlotte nightclub called Country City, USA, and the club's owner, Elizabeth Hatcher, hired him to work as a cook and let him regularly perform there. After another arrest, Elizabeth became Randy's guardian, and she also served as his manager. Travis began recording music for Paula Records in 1978 and released the singles Dreamin' and She's My Woman in 1978. In 1982, Hatcher left her husband and moved to Nashville with Travis. Their relationship then turned romantic, and they married nearly a decade later. Personal life. For much of his career, Travis was managed by Elizabeth Glibg Hatcher, a former nightclub owner. The two of them lived together for several years at early points in their career. The couple secretly married on May 31, 1991 and bought a house on Maui soon afterward. Because of the secrecy of their marriage and the relocation to Maui, Travis later noted that many fans theorized Travis was gay and had contracted HIV/AIDS. In early 1991, tabloid National Enquirer ran an article claiming Travis was gay. In response, Travis considered suing the publication until a lawyer convinced him otherwise. Journalist Michael Corcoran noted that Travis's and Hatcher's marriage was seen as controversial at first, due both to its initial secrecy and the fact that Hatcher was 18 years older than Travis. Travis and Hatcher divorced in October 2010, citing incompatibility. Despite this, Hatcher continued to serve as his manager at the time. After a period of engagement, he married Mary Davis on March 21, 2015. The two of them live together on Chrysalis Ranch, a ranch they own outside Tioga, Texas. Travis underwent a number of public intoxication incidents in the early 2010s. He was arrested in February 2012 when he was found in a parked car outside of a church in Sanger, Texas, with an open bottle of wine and smelling of alcohol. On August 7, 2012, state troopers in Grayson County, Texas, responded to a call that an unclothed man was lying in the road. Troopers reported that they arrived to find Travis unclothed and smelling of alcohol. The Texas Highway Patrol said that Travis crashed his car in a construction zone, and that when they attempted to apprehend him, Travis threatened the lives of the troopers. Travis was subsequently arrested for driving while intoxicated and terroristic threat against a public servant. He posted bail in the amount of $21,500. Earlier in the same evening, just prior to the DUI arrest, Travis allegedly walked into a Tiger Mart convenience store naked, demanding cigarettes from the cashier, who in turn called the authorities. According to the store clerk, Travis left the store upon realizing he did not have any money to pay for the cigarettes. Travis filed a lawsuit to block police-cam video of the incident from being released. After a 5-year legal battle, a judge ruled that the video did not violate his right to privacy, and the video was released to the public in December 2017. On January 31, 2013, Travis pleaded guilty to driving while intoxicated in the August 7 incident and received 2 years probation, a $2,000 fine, and a 180-day suspended jail sentence. In July 2013, Travis experienced difficulty breathing while working out at his home gym. He was hospitalized in Dallas, Texas for viral cardiomyopathy. While undergoing treatment, Travis suffered congestive heart failure and a stroke. The stroke affected the left side of Travis's brain, impacting movement on the right side of his body. Travis was placed on life support after the infection caused his lungs to collapse and was declared to have a less than 1% chance of survival. The infection, subsequent stroke, and 3 separate bouts of pneumonia led to Travis undergoing 3 tracheostomies and 2 brain surgeries. Travis also suffered aphasia and lost the ability to speak and sing while also suffering vision problems. These issues were mitigated through years of therapy with Davis, to whom he was engaged at the time. By November 2014, he was recovering, could walk short distances without assistance, and was relearning to write and play guitar, according to Davis. While the stroke removed most of Travis's ability to sing, he has made sporadic on-stage appearances to perform in limited capacity. In 2015, Travis made a guest appearance at the Academy of Country Music Awards ceremony, one of his first public appearances after his stroke, where Lee Brice paid tribute to him by singing Forever and Ever, Amen. Travis sang Amazing Grace in March 2016 at an induction ceremony into the Country Music Hall of Fame, where Davis accompanied him. Despite this, Travis's speech remained limited when he was interviewed by the Tennessean in 2017, and he remained largely confined to a wheelchair. He appeared on stage with singer Michael Ray during a cover performance of Forever and Ever, Amen, in June 2017, to which Travis contributed the final Gay Men. He did the same during his 60th birthday party, hosted by the Grand Ole Opry on May 4, 2019. Music career. Hatcher booked a number of country music singers to perform at her club as a means of making connections with country music executives in Nashville, Tennessee. One such singer, Joe Stampley, agreed to produce a session for Trawick in Nashville. Hatcher paid $10,000 for the recording session and promotion, which was done through a small independent label based out of Shreveport, Louisiana, called Paula Records. The session accounted for the singles She's My Woman and I'll Take Any Willing Woman. Trawick and Hatcher distributed copies of the single to radio stations throughout the southern United States in 1979, which resulted in the former making number 91 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs charts. After the failure of these singles, Hatcher and Trawick continued submitting demo recordings to executives but were unable to garner interest at first. In 1981, Trawick and Hatcher chose to move to Nashville to put themselves closer to the center of the country music industry. Despite this, they would still travel back to Charlotte on weekends to tend to business at Country City, USA, which by that point had relocated to a larger building. They supported themselves by renting out part of their Nashville house to songwriter Keith Stegall, who used it as an office. Stegall then introduced the two to song publisher and disc jockey Charlie Monk at a golf game, which led to him performing songs for Monk. Stegall also submitted Trawick's demos to various Nashville producers to garner interest in a recording contract. Trawick recorded one session with producer John Ragsdale for the intent of signing him to Curb Records, but the label ultimately chose not to sign him. In 1982, Hatcher got a job managing a nightclub called the Nashville Palace through the recommendation of singer Ray Pillow. She initially hired Trawick to wash dishes, but soon began to have him perform there as well. By this point, the two had begun crediting the singer as Randy Ray, as they thought the name was easier to pronounce than Trawick. Hatcher also rented her in-house office space out to other industry executives, including staff of Radio and Records magazine. Meanwhile, Randy Ray continued to work on his songwriting under Stegall's mentorship. By the end of the year, Hatcher and Nashville Palace owner John Hobbs financed an independent album titled Randy Ray Live at the Nashville Palace, which consisted of 10 songs recorded by him at the Palace. Stegall served as producer on this project. He also auditioned on You Can Be a Star, a talent show on the former Nashville network, TNN, in early 1983 and placed second behind Lang Scott, then future husband of Linda Davis. Ralph Emery also invited him to perform several times on the TNN talk show Nashville Now, which he hosted. Despite the exposure from Nashville Now, he still failed to secure a recording contract throughout 1984. Martha Sharp, then working in Artists and Repertoire (A&R) at Warner Brothers Records' Nashville division, attended a seminar in late 1984 where executives suggested signing attractive young artists with a traditional sound. Through mutual contacts with Monk and Stegall, she became aware of Randy Ray, who at the time was working on more songs with the latter. Sharp arranged for him to be signed to a contract initially consisting of 4 songs. Executives disliked the name Randy Ray as they thought it sounded podunk, and thus Sharp suggested a Randy Travis.